First of all, you put it in your mouth, not like on your mouth.
Yeah.
I did like that though. I've never had a dick on my mouth.
You don't just lay it there.
Just give it little kisses. Okay. First of all, listen to the episode with Nicole Byer where she gives like a great deep throating technique.
Yep.
So another one, I don't even know if this actually works, but my friends, this was like a big thing in high school where you have to watch the video you're really gonna have to watch the video for this. You would take your thumb and then the rest of your fingers around it and squeeze, and apparently it helps your gag reflex. I would just be very wary of your gag reflex in general.
Where are you squeezing?
Your hand.
Oh, I thought you meant his dick. I was like, what?
Oh my God, no, like you do this with your hand. Okay, supposedly help your gag reflex.
I've never heard of this.
It might not work, but like psychosomatic stuff, like I'm all here for.
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna make it better. No teeth at all. At all.
When you first start, I would say to like curve your lips over your teeth until you have the, like, you train yourself where you don't use teeth.
Yeah.
Well.
Like you have dentures. Like,
Make sure it's wet around that area too.
Yeah. Make sure and even like making sure his like dick is super fucking wet. Yeah. So like lick it like a fucking ice cream cone. Like again, no teeth, but like you can play up that sexy aspect of it. Like if you're into like that kind of like foreplay thing before you actually start. Cause like the whole thing is once you're like giving a blowjob or whatever, like it's like a steady rhythm and pace that like is tiring. So the more that you can get him excited before you start in there, the quicker it's going to be. And especially if like he's been waiting for a while.
Right, because like your first few times your jaw's gonna get tired. You gotta I would say do some stretching.
Do some stretching.
Work yourself up.
The most sensitive part of the penis though is like, you have to watch this. If the microphone is the penis, so the penis is looking at me, hello, so
look at it in the eye.
This is the attached person who's there. The under part of the back is the most sensitive part of the penis. So that like, if you want to like use your hand and your thumb, everything should just be really wet. That's the whole thing. It's like, everything's going to slide more and be better if everything, I got a hair in my mouth. It's like a pube. That might happen. But that, like rub it with your thumb. If you, depending on like how long he is or like how much of a gag reflex you have, or eventually like you can like lick it out with your tongue as you're doing stuff, but just like focusing your intention there. I think a good like leeway into it is also like the hand job meets blow job thing.
And going like in the opposite, like turning your wrist while you're doing it, that'll help get it over.
yeah. But I think like that's what I would like focus on. Like the tip is also really sensitive, but if you can do like tip work and like
hand
that work there,
if you can flick your tongue over the tip while you're doing
you
it,
swirl around with your tongue. I don't want to give you like some advanced moves. If anyone wants advanced moves, I can totally help you out. I would also if you are like afraid of cum, I think you tell him like, hey, like let me know when you're like gonna come. I mean, most guys are usually I'm gonna come, like, oh my God. So
or you can kind of, it gets saltier too. Like you can taste it when it's getting to that part. If
you like figure out if you're gonna spit or swallow, because I think like it can be a little jarring. Also, depending on what they've eaten that day, can be a little foul.
Feed them some like, you can't do pineapple.
Yeah, but you should feed him some pineapple. Decide that what you're gonna do.
No asparagus.
No, not good. But decide if you're gonna spit or swallow, because it's just like the whole thing. I think that you want to like minimize the probability of throwing up when you give a blowjob, like the first couple of times, because like
when it comes at you fast.
It comes fast, and depending on how much cum he had, it could be like your mouth could feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But I'd say like start slow. Don't start with like jackhammer, like fast pace. Start off really slow, and the more you can like tease him and like lick him up, lick it up and down before you like fully go into it, like that's gonna be like build the anticipation for him, and he'll get like more excited and get there faster. But it's a lot of like tongue swirly around, tongue back, and then hand. When you get into like the nitty gritty of like hand, that whole thing. And just keeping your mouth like as wet as possible. Like spit on his dick,
Don't blow.
No.
As the name says, do not blow on it. And
like,
don't suck.
That's like a really like like it's also because like they like suck you off kind of term.
Yeah.
It's like
that hurts.
It's just not. It's not. But then also once pay attention, and you can also ask. Oh, also don't forget the balls.
Oh yeah,
a hand.
Yeah, the balls.
Little bit of like fondle of the balls. But you can also ask him. I don't know if he's gotten like other blowjobs before. You can ask him what he likes, or also tell him, be like, hey, like be vocal as this is going on. Like let me know like what you like, and also just be really like listen to him when you're doing something. And he's like, oh wow, like continue with that, and then once you get to a certain place and like you can like hopefully hear him. I fucking hate guys who are silent when you're giving head. I'm like,
that's weird. All you hear is
yeah, you should. I'm like, okay, fucking crazy. Then continue on with one thing. So like you don't want to switch it up right as he's about to come. Like you want to maintain that pace. But yeah, just like feel sexy. Like take your like top off. Like make your like have your boobs hit his leg or like that kind of thing to like. The more that he's going to be into it vocally, also the more that you're going to feel confident. And it might take a while, but hopefully that helped.
Yeah. The more you get to know him, like know his penis, then the easier it'll become.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be afraid of it.
No.
I think like, I think a lot of the time, obviously like there's exceptions, but I think a lot of the time people who really, really hate giving head, if I'm ignoring anyone who's had like bad sexual experiences or like trauma, but like people who haven't, who they just really don't like it, I think a huge part of it comes from like, I don't like doing things I'm not good at.
Right.
You don't see me fucking playing soccer. Like, I can't do that shit. Like, I'm not running. I'm not like,
your knees are weird.
No, I would like look like fucking insane. I look like Phoebe on crack from Friends. So you can, once you get good at it and there's the confidence there, I think you'll like it like a lot more. Like I definitely was like very nervous like the first couple of times, and now I'm like fucking great at this. I constantly ask Moss all the time like, would you rather? And it's all about like giving up blowjobs.
You do this a lot
all the time. I asked him, I was like, how much would you pay for a blowjob? He's like, from you, nothing. And I was like, why? I'm just saying like if I were to sell blowjobs. And he was like, no, you're my girlfriend. I was like, oh, fine, for sure. But yeah, so the confidence comes from, I don't know, getting good at it, but also like it's going to be like a turn on. And I think for you, like you're going to enjoy it when you see how much he enjoys it.
Yeah. As long as you don't use teeth, I think you'll be fine. Yeah. Like he's going to be excited about it.
As wet as possible, especially with like your hand moving up and down, like that's friction.
Yep.
So like if you want to like spit on your hand, lick your hand, I'm sure there's like like lube that you can like.
Yeah, there is, but
edible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say coconut oil, but I fucking hate
I don't like the consistency.
The filminess.
Yeah, but you can get like, do you remember those like candies that were like liquid candy?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, you can get lube that's kind of like that. Okay. That's that same consistency, and then it'll have like a cherry flavor or something.
Yeah. Yeah, if you are, but I would also just like really go old school, lick your hand.
Just start and see what you like first.
And if you are into it, maybe watch some porn to see like.
I don't know, because some of them, they do too much.
Okay. I don't watch porn, so I really don't know. But I would just wet. Yeah, just really wet is the only advice that I can.
I would say if you'd watch porn, it should be gay porn for the blowjobs and not the straight girls, because they do too much. So it's not what you want.
Yeah. Also, maybe watch porn to see if like that helps you get off.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, also I would say, no offense to your boyfriend and his dick. And like, first of all, I feel like you're gonna give an amazing blowjob now. Focus on masturbating first.
Yes.
Because that also like that empowerment of knowing that you can make yourself come, like that's really like empowering and sexy. And I think that'll make you feel like a lot sexier and a lot less insecure when it comes to like giving head. But I also definitely thought I was broken, and I thought I was never going to be like, never thought I'd be able to come. It took me months of masturbating before I finally like was like,
it takes a while to get there.
It was a fucking mission. I was like, I'm going to lock my goddamn self in here and I'm going to fucking do it. But yeah, I have faith in you. You're not broken at all. Okay. I'm really excited for you. Let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend calls in. He's like, so I'm here to give the review on the blowjob. And let me know when you want advanced tips.
Yeah.
Those are fun ones.
Okay. Time for a break.
Matz's mom listens to this. Let's move on.
Oh my gosh. It's time for a break though.
Okay, it's time for a break. Let's be back soon. if there's something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals, BetterHelp Online Counseling can help. BetterHelp offers licensed professional counselors who are specialized in issues such as depression, anxiety, relationships,